Hello and welcome to Business as Usual. I'm Daneen O'Donnell and I have a real treat for you today. Today I have Matt Barkley, who along with his wife Micheline runs this wonderful ice cream emergency truck. And I think it's the greatest idea and I love your outfit. I see you're dressed. It's a medical emergency, right? When
Correct.
you need ice cream.
That's correct.
So Matt, give us a little bit of a background. How on earth did you come up with this concept and come up with this idea?
Well, I was in an industry for about 39 years and I was kind of burnt out. So I said to my wife, I need to find something fun that we can do together. So I Googled mobile ice cream trucks, and this popped up. It's actually a franchise out of Connecticut. Oh. So the lady and her husband, how it came about, they were driving in the city and my ambulance passed them. And she said, I wonder where they're headed. He said, probably an ice cream emergency. And that's how it came about.
Very clever.
So we loved the concept. And I said, that's it. That's what we're going to do. So we bought the franchise territory for Western PA, Northwest Pittsburgh.
So how far do you stretch? Like what are your distances that you go?
So our home base is in New Brighton, but we will travel about an hour and 20 minutes from our base.
Okay.
So we cover Butler, Beaver, and Allegheny counties.
Wow. So you're busy. So now the other thing I wanted to know is this is not just a pull into a neighborhood, walk up and get ice cream kind of event, correct?
Correct.
It's a catering business.
Correct.
So explain a little bit how that works.
So people would hire us, whether it's corporate, companies that want to hire us for employee appreciation type events, or they could do it for a customer appreciation. We do social events, grad parties, weddings, family reunions. In fact, we just did a family reunion the other day in Butler. So any type of event that's special, because we're unique and it's a very unique experience.
Tell us about what people can expect when they come and want to place an order with you.
So when we get to an event, we need about 15 minutes to set up generally. So we generally have the doors closed. And then, of course, if there's children there, they're all excited. They start lining up at the door. And as soon as we open the doors, we'll say, did someone call for an ice cream emergency? And of course, they go crazy. When they enter the bus, we have what we call a doctor's chart. So that everybody can sign it that was at the event. That way the host gets it as a keepsake. They can hang it, whether it's a company, they can hang it on the bulletin board at work, or if it's a grad party, the host, or the guest of honor, the grad, get to keep it to kind of remember the party. We do wear stethoscopes. So
a stethoscope.
We save lives.
I didn't notice.
We save lives one scoop at a time.
Very nice.
So it's the experience of entering the bus. For older people, it makes them feel like they're back in a ice cream parlor in the 50s.
Yeah.
We're playing music that we can play whatever genre the client would like. And it's just the whole experience of just entering the bus and feeling that parlor type feel. And of course, they're excited. It helps us become excited and everybody's happy.
How do you prevent kids from running up to the truck and people in the neighborhood and saying, oh, an ice cream truck, and keeping them from getting ice cream when it's a private catering event? Has that been a problem for you? Or? So
we came up with prescription slips. So if the client has people designated that they want to have the ice cream to prevent others from coming on the bus because it's set up for a private event, we will give them the prescription slips. So when they come on the bus, we know if they have the slip that they're eligible technically to get ice cream. So
what kind of products do you sell out of the truck?
So we offer a premium gourmet ice cream, and it's more set up like a sundae bar. So the packages, package 1 and package 2, rescue packages, come with cones. So you can get cones, but the other package 3, 4, and 5 come with sundae like dishes. So you can comes with toppings offerings. So you build a sundae with different toppings and sauces.
And what's a time frame usually? Like how long do you usually go to an event?
We can serve about 100 to 120 people in an hour. So that kind of gives you an idea, depending on the number of people that would be at the event. We've been at events for a half hour to an hour and then 3 to 4 hours. So
how How much time do you feel like you and your wife have to invest in this? Because you're retired, right? So
Semi-retired.
okay.
Yeah. Not a ton of time. I think the biggest hurdle for us so far has been just the marketing of it, just getting our name out into the communities so people are aware who we are, what we do.
That's very fun. So anyone really, even if it's a neighborhood and they want it to come into their neighborhood, they could hire you.
Correct.
And pay like for you to come cater their ice cream event in their neighborhood.
Yeah, they could do an ice cream social for the neighborhood and they could pull their resources and then just, hire us to be there. If they know how many people, they hire us for, say, an hour to 2 hours, and that's how they would work it.
Yeah. And are you available 7 days a week to be rented, or is there a day that you?
Typically 6 days a week. We typically like to try to take Sundays off, but
that's good.
We have, because we're new, we're trying to get our name out there.
Yeah.
So we try to pick and choose what we do.
Now tell everyone, what is the easiest way to find out about you, and how do they book you coming to cater their event?
So they can go to the website, icecreamemergency.com, and under there's a tab that says territories. They can find us under the territories tab. We're the Northwest Pittsburgh territory.
Okay.
And then it'll say, do you want to request a price? And then they just fill out a jot form with their name, phone number, an event, the number of guests, how they heard about us. So that's kind of how they could find us.
Thank you so much for telling us about this exciting business. And folks, if you have anything fun coming up, like a reunion or an employee party or a birthday graduation, this would be a really fun thing for your guests. For Armstrong, this has been Daneen O'Donnell with Business as Usual. Thanks for watching this episode of Business as Usual. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all the shows from the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, you can click on the subscribe button down here. See you next time.